Such an award would be open to misconstruction. Therefore, at whatever personal inconvenience, I waive my claim.
My lord, on the part of this house, I express our sincere sympathy with your lordship's most painful position.
I thank your lordships. The feelings of a Lord Chancellor who is in love with the ward of court are not to be envied. What is his legal position? Can he give his own consent to his own marriage with his own ward? Can he marry his own ward without his own consent? But if he marry his own ward without his own consent, can he hold himself in contempt of his own court? And if he hold himself in contempt of his own court, can he appear by counsel before himself to move for an arrest of his own judgment? Ah, my lords, it is indeed painful to have to sit upon a woolsack which is stuffed with such forms as these.
My lords, I take great pleasure in announcing that I have succeeded in inducing the young person to present herself at the bar of this house.
And rarest, her origins lowly, it's true, but her birth and position at plenty, I've grounded its bed for two, in blood and behavior for 20. Her origins lowly, it's true, I've grounded its bed for two, her birth and position at plenty, with blood and behavior for 20.
Views of this house have diverged on every conceivable motion. All questions of party are merged in a frenzy of love and devotion. If you ask me distinctly to say what desert we claim to belong to, we reply without doubt or delay, the party we're singing this song to. If you ask us distinctly to say, we reply the party we claim to belong to is the party we're singing this song to. The party we say to belong to is the party we're singing this song to.
against the world, I claim my darling's hand. A shepherd I, of Arcady, betrothed are we, and need to be espoused again.
In this blow, must the stab dagger, though we momentarily stagger in each heart. Proudly on nately, let's depart, dignified and stately, let's depart, dignified and stately, 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 dignified and stately.
And now, sir, what excuse have you to offer for having disobeyed an order of the Court of Chancery?
My lord, I know no courts of chancery. I go by nature's acts of parliament. The birds, the bees, the trees, the seas, the rooks, the brooks, the gales, the vales, the fountains, and the mountains cry, "You love this maiden, take her, we command you." 'Tis writ in heaven by the bright barbed dart that leaps forth into lurid light from each grim thundercloud. The very rain pours down her sad and sodden sympathy. When chorus nature bids me take my love, shall I reply nay, but a certain chancellor forbids it? Sir, you are England's Lord High Chancellor. But are you Chancellor of birds and trees, King of winds and Prince of thunderclouds?
No. It's a nice point. I don't know that I've ever met it before. But my difficulty is that at present there's no evidence before the court that chorus to nature has interested herself in the matter.
No evidence?
No.
Sir, you have my word for it. I tell you, she begged me take my love.
Now, but my good sir, you mustn't tell us what she told you. That isn't evidence. Now, an affidavit from a thunderstorm, or a few words on oath from a heavy shower would meet with all the attention they deserve.
And have you the heart to apply the prosaic rules of evidence to a case which bubbles over with poetical emotion?
Distinctly. I have always kept my duty strictly before my eyes, and it is to that fact that I owe my advancement to my present distinguished position. When I went to the bar as a very young man, said I to myself, said I work on a new and original plan. Said I to myself, said I'll never assume that a rogue or a thief is a gentleman worthy implicit belief, because his attorney has sent me a brief. Said I to myself, said I. Ere I go into court, I will read my brief through. Said I to myself, said I, and I'll never take work I'm unable to do. Said I to myself, said I, my learned profession I'll never disgrace by taking a fee with a grin on me face when I haven't been there to attend to the case. Said I to myself, said I. I'll never throw dust in a juryman's eyes, said I to myself, said I, or hoodwink a judge who was not otherwise, said I to myself, said I, or assume that the witness is summoned in force, Exchequer, Queen's Bench, common pleas or divorce, have perjured themselves as a matter of course, said I to myself, said I. In other professions in which men engage, said I to myself, said I, the army, the navy, the church, and the stage. Said I to myself, said I, professional license if carried too far, your chance of promotion will certainly mar, and I fancy the rule might apply to the bar. Said I to myself, said I.
You just as I was on the point of making you my own. It's too much. It's too much.
My son, in tears. I on his wedding day.
My wedding day. Oh, Mother, weep with me, for the law has interposed between us, and the Lord Chancellor has separated us forever.
Oh, the Lord Chancellor? What if you did but know?
If you did but know what?
Oh, no matter. But Strephon, I don't understand. The Lord Chancellor has no power over you. Remember, you are half a fairy. You can defy him. Well, down to the waist, anyway.
Yes, but from the waist downwards, he can commit me to prison for years. Of what avail is it that my body is free if my legs are working out 7 years penal servitude?
That is true. Oh, but remember, Strephon, our queen has promised you a special protection. I will go to her at once and plead a peculiar case before her.
My beloved mother, how can I repay the debt I owe you? When darkly looms the day, and all is dull and gray, to chase the gloom away on the uncalled.
What was that?
I think I heard him say that on a rainy day, to while the time away on her he'd call.
We think we heard him say that on a rainy day, to while the time away on her he'd call.
When tempest wreck thy bar, and all is dream and dark, if thou shouldst need an arm, I'll give thee one. What was that?
I heard the minx remark, she beat him after dark, inside St. James's Park and give him one. We heard the minx remark, she beat him after dark, inside St. James's Park and give him one. The prospect's not so bad, my heart's so sore and sad, he'll very soon be glad and summer sun. Oh, when the sky is dark, and tempest wreck my heart, if he should need an arm, I shall give him one. Give him one, give him one.
Oh, Jesus, the treasure we do so together, and go to the sun while we part him forever. I worship the smiling, he worships another.
Attend to me kindly, this lady's my mother. This lady's is his what? This lady's my mother. This lady's his what? He says she's his mother.
What means this mirth unseemly that shakes the listening earth?
The joke is good extremely and justifies our mirth.
This gentleman is seen with a maid of 17, a taking of his dolce far niente. And what does he achieve? For he asks us to believe she's his mother and he's nearly 5 and 20.
Recollect yourself, I say, and be careful what you say, as the ancient Romans said, festina lente. For I really do not see how so young a girl could be the mother of a man of 5 and 20.
My lords, of evidence I have no dearth. She has been my mother from my birth. Be good upon her lap I lay, with infant food she moistened my clay.
Strephon might die.
And that refreshment been denied, indeed our Strephon might have died. But as she's not his mother, it appears, while we these hot, unnecessary tears, and by what laws should we so joyously rejoice because our Strephon did not die? Oh, rather let us pipe our eye, because our Strephon didn't die.
That's very true, let's pipe our eye, because our Strephon did not die. Oh, rapture, hear me, Phyllis. Oh, rapture, there you leave me. Hear me, Phyllis. Not a word you did deceive,
She's 17 years old, by the 20. Oh, boy,
such a bit of folly. Oh, why? Our Strephon is the road. The house is pretty sad and then it's very melancholy. Taradiddle, Tolloller. I wouldn't say a word that could be ripped as a joke. It's not a mind of mother, younger than the sun is very fluid. That's the kind of mother that is usual is furious. Taradiddle, Tolloller.
Go away, madam, I should say, madam, you display, madam, shocking taste. It is rude, madam, to intrude, madam, with your brood, madam, brazen-faced. You come here, madam, interfere, madam, with a peer, madam, I am one. You're aware, madam, what you dare, madam, so take care, madam, and be gone!
Let us say, madam, I should say, madam, they display, madam, shocking taste. It is rude, madam, to allude, madam, to your brood, madam, brazen-faced. We don't fear, madam, any care, madam, though my dear, madam, this is one. They will stare, madam, when aware, madam, what they dare, madam, what they done.
Bearded by these puny mortals, I will launch from very mortals all the most terrific thunders in my armory of wonders.
Surely not
Let us say, madam, I should say, madam, they display, madam, shocking taste. It is rude, madam, to allude, madam, to your brood, madam, brazen-faced. We don't fear, madam, any fear, madam, my dear, madam, this is one.
They will stare, madam, when aware, madam, what they dare, when aware, madam, what they done. They will stare, when aware, what they dare, what they
Oh, Chancellor, wary, it's highly necessary. Your tongue to teach, respectful speech, your attitude to vary, your barriers wary, your manner of jury, or out of place to face with an influential Mary.
We never knew we were talking to an influential fairy.
Plague on this Gerry, I'm in a nice quandary of hasty tone with dames unknown. I ought to be more chary. It seems that she's a fairy from Anderson's library, and I took her for the proprietor of a ladies' seminary.
We took her for the proprietor of a ladies' seminary.
When next your houses do assemble, you will tremble.
Our wrath when gentlemen offend us is tremendous. They meet who underrate our calling, doom appalling.
Take down our sentence as we speak it, and he shall wreak it.
Oh, spare us!
Henceforth Strephon cast away, crooks and pipes and ribbons so gay, flocks and herds that bleat and low, but into Parliament you shall go.
Into Parliament we shall go, and my horses bring up 40, in command of large majority. Into Parliament, Parliament, we shall go. Into Parliament we shall go. Into Parliament, Parliament, we shall go. Into Parliament we shall go.
In that parliamentary hive, liberal or conservative, Whig or Tory, I don't know, but into Parliament you shall go.
Into Parliament we shall go,
may gratify his pleasure, though your fury it arouses, shall be passed by both your houses.
Oh!
He shall sit, if he sees reason, through the golf and the yachting season.
No!
He shall keep, should he declare, those vote machines in good repair.
No!
No more lame excuses and hedges. You will keep your campaign pledges.
Mercy!
He will end those escapades with your legislative aid.
Phyllis!
Pay hikes shall be disallowed, and your speeches to the nation shall be subject to a polygraph examination.
They have to settle no more than fear that makes them tremble. We stand before the Lord, no doubt of fear. The gods may take us out and cast us in. What evils may raise up in consequence. But if the vengeance will pursue all crime, the men who venture to oppose our views will reach us to offense.
Our lordly value shall commit with base canal.
That word is French,
Distinction as before, a word of vulgar bless.
automatic word,
But filled with joy and gladness, start my boy for Lord.
a Greek remark,
A Latin word, a Greek remark, and one that's French.
a long visa will quickly quench with base canal.
That word is French.
Distinction as before, a word of openness.
A Latin word,
Filled with joy and gladness, start the boy for Lord.
a Greek remark.
Latin word, one Greek remark, and one that's French.
Your step, your touch,
No doubt of fear, the gods may take us out.
we cannot say what
Evils may raise up in consequence.
but Lord is
Vengeance will pursue all time. The men who venture to oppose our views will reach us to offense.
away.
We will stand up.
Your reputation must be widely known.
When all night long a chap remains unsaid, we go to chase monotony. He exercises all his brains, that is, assuming that he's got any. Though never nurtured in the lap of luxury, yet I admonish you, I am an intellectual chap and think of things that would astonish you. I often think it's comical, fa-la-la, that nature always does contrive, fa-la-la, that every boy and every gal that's born into the world alive is either a little